Hi guys. I don't know, I want to share something, a prayer. Okay. Father, Great Spirit, Yahuwah, there's so much suffering going on in this world. There are people suffering in silence. There are people suffering alone. There are people who have shut their mouths and have endured their suffering. Some of them don't understand what's going on. Some of them are lost and confused. Some of them are scared. Some of them are broken down. Some of them are exhausted. Some of them suffer from pain. So much pain that it causes them depression. They're exhausted mentally, emotionally, and spiritually and physically. And they don't know what to do. Some of them have lost hope. Father, I ask that you grant us your mercy, your kindness, and your grace. And that you help lift our heads each day. And that you help strengthen us in our bodies, in our minds, in our spirits. Father, I ask that you open the hearts of those people who've been hardened, those that are ignorant or don't understand the suffering of many in the world today. They choose to hurt and accuse and make fun of or slander and this and that towards those that are suffering, to the poor and to the needy. They lack understanding. I ask that you give them the understanding. I ask that you open their hearts. I ask that you soften their hearts so they're not so hard. I ask that you open the eyes to the blind. I ask that you open the ears to the deaf, physical and spiritual, Father Yahuwah. I ask that you bring in your angels, your army, your hosts of the Shamayim heavens to surround the people, to lift them up, to protect them, especially those that are holy to you, especially those that are standing up for righteousness, those that are speaking truths, those that want the system that has been destroying lives forever to transform into the way that you have always wanted our world to be like, for the heavens, the Shamayims to come down to earth for your kingdom of love, justice, truth, your kingdom where you wipe away every single tear in people's eyes. I don't normally do this. I don't normally pray online because we're not supposed to. If you read in the Bible, like, we're supposed to go into the inner chambers and speak with the Creator one-on-one when we pray, but sometimes it's desperately needed where we need to speak it out loud because there is so much healing that needs to be done, especially on the spiritual. In my own opinion, you guys, I'm not distracted by all this stuff, and then I see a lot of people that are suffering in this world. I see posts that people make on Facebook. I see things on YouTube. I see things of people around me, things that are going on, and how they're trying so hard to just do this stuff all on their own. And they think that they gotta be strong all the time, and they don't even understand that prayer is very important. Do you understand, you guys? Prayer is very, very important. Are we perfect? No. My gosh, man. Like, we all make choices that destroy our lives sometimes. Or we say things that we don't mean, we hurt people. And I've been like so bad for that. I've done that a lot in my life. You ever like sit there with your head in your hands and be like, man, like, can I just get this one thing right? You know, can I just get this one thing right in my life? Oh, you guys, I want unity. Unity not under false pretenses, but unity in truth and in love. Because there's so much, man, there's so much deception in our world. And we even lie to our own selves, for Pete's sake. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, we have to work on ourselves. I have so much more work to do. And we can't give up, you guys. I've known some people over the years who've committed suicide. And when I was in alcohol and drugs, I was very suicidal. Because I struggled with depression all my life, so especially deep depression, go in and out of depression. And so when I was on alcohol and drugs, I tried to commit suicide 3 times. And it's like, when you can't give up, you guys. And if you're feeling that way, don't be mixing that stuff with alcohol and drugs, because what if you did it? What if something happened? I know that life is hard, but we have to try to do better. We have to try to do better. So I pray that everybody that's suffering, that they'll get relief from it, and that the Most High will show them. Will show them the truth of themselves. Will show them the truth of our world. And that will help to offer us and show us a way out for all of us. How do we get out, and how do we how do we break that, to break the mental bondage that we've placed ourselves into? So to strangers out there, and to my family and my friends, I pray for all of you as well. And you have to understand that this world is more than just the physical. It's more than just your physical senses. There's spiritual things that are going on in this world too. And I don't doubt that most of you probably have had some sort of spiritual experience that you couldn't explain. And you probably just shoved it off or sloughed it off and be like, oh, whatever, that was just, it's probably a coincidence, or maybe I was imagining it or something. It's probably like, I'm telling you guys, like, it's not just the physical stuff that go on in this world. There's a spiritual aspect to our world, and the spiritual is more real than the physical. Yeah, there are people that are really going through some stuff, and you know, I don't know how many times in my own walk, where it's like trying to go talk to someone who's ignorant of my situation, trying to tell them that, like, you haven't experienced it, so you don't fully understand, right? Like, the judgments or whatever, or so, man, I got 3 flies flying around in my house. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Love you.